Sure. No, okay. So basically, you're gonna do this haircut. How would you like your hair, my friend?
I've got one faded into a two on the back.
So
and sides,
one
please.
faded into two. So basically, you're gonna start with the number 3, and he wants number 2 faded into 1 or 1 into 2. So we're gonna start with a higher number. It's gonna be number 3 because after that it's gonna be easier for us to blend. So basically, first we're gonna brush the hair like this, and then you're going to start with the number 3. And when I start with the number 3, I always grab the hair down. I would not let the machine to go too high. Otherwise, it wouldn't look nice. You end up getting too high, and basically it would not look nice. So we're going to start with the number 3, and then you're going to hold it down with a comb. And then after I do number 3 quickly, because you have to think of time as well. It's not only people don't have much of time, you know. It's good for business and for the customer to do a nice quick haircut. Some customers get bored, and you try to be as gentle as possible. And with the machine, you lift it up like this, you know, at the bottom, and then when you go higher, you do like this, as if it's like a plane. When it flies, you know, you just do like this. So now we go for the number 2. Also, number 2 or grade 2, same thing. Now you don't need to hold the hair down like this, because you just don't go as high as the number 3. So you go a bit lower. You leave that much gap in between 1 and 2. That's number 2. I sometimes, you know, go even 1.5 and then end up with 1. Obviously, I wouldn't say it's the easiest haircut, because number 1 is quite short and then the top is quite long. But if you go from number 3 into 1, so 3, 2, 1.5 and then 1, and also you don't go to the border of number 2. So what I will do, I'll do the line. The line is very important. You get the hair out of your hands, out of your way, sorry, and then you ask the customer, how do you like the side band, shorter, higher? I think this will look nice. Okay, and this is basically, you can even rest your finger on people's, you know, neck, if you like, in order to control the machine better. And here you ask the customer, you want it straight or this is straight, which you're going to do. I think most of the youngsters like it straight, you know. Natural usually is for the elderly people who are quite old, or let's say middle-aged people who are above 30. And obviously what you need to do is how you're going to make straight line. You're going to do one line there, and then you come up to there, and then from there another machine, and then you come over there and another machine. And this side, it's not very difficult. Also, you use the edge, you know, for around here. Obviously, I'm much quicker, but now it's a tutorial. I have to take my time a bit, and also demonstrate how it is done. The main thing for any new learner is the confidence. Confidence is very, very important. If you're not confident, then it will affect you, and you will not be able to do a good job. So now we're going to clean down his neck, and because it's quite itchy, you clean the neck. And now I'm going to do a blend with the clippers, because it's quicker and also it comes out nicer. So you lift up the hair like this and you cut it. That's the quickest way. You don't need to section the hair. You know, I respect those who learn in schools or colleges, but I think they just take too much time, and people don't have time nowadays. And also, if you take too much time, at the end of the day, you won't be able to make enough money to cover your rent and basically expenses. So yeah, quality has to be there. Also has to be quick as well. So basically you blend, from where the machine ends, and now this is the blend. I think it's a perfect blend. And once you cut the top, it will look even much nicer. Stopped. It's okay, that's fine. So, yeah, okay. So, young man, how would you like the top?
I just have a small bit off the top.
About that much off?
Bit less. Yeah.
Even that, yeah? Okay, mate. So you hold it like this, and you grab it before you take out the comb, and you hold it like that. He wants just the edges to be trimmed, and that's what we're going to do. Look, I don't release the hair until I put the comb in, and then after that I grab it and I cut. Obviously, you start from here up to there. You end here. And now you brush it down one time, not 20 times, as I have seen some of the tutorials, which they brush it more than they use the comb more than the scissor, which is a bit it's not professional, I would say, and you bore the customer as well. All you need is just brush it down one time, and then you come to this side. Hold it like that, cut it again, and then this side, because you blended it nicely, you don't have to go over it with the scissor again, because it's already been blended. We went from gradually, and now what we do is we finish it like that, and then we go this way as well. If you have missed any hair, you're going to cut it, and that's it. It's not the rocket sign. Hi. Hello. Take a seat, please, guys. So yeah, at the front, you're going to ask the customer if he likes it. Would you like to cut the fringe a bit, tiny bit?
It's a small bit, yeah.
Small bit, about there?
Yeah.
Okay. Just cut the edges a bit. You could cut it, in many ways. But I think this is okay because he doesn't want to cut too much. Okay. Also, you could cut into it a bit like this, like you don't have a very straight fringe. And now all is left is sometimes you will have a bit of the unblend here. You can cut into it a bit like this. That will help. Also, you can even use a thin scissor if you really have to. But I think this is about right. What we do now is just blow dry a bit, and then some wax with you, my friend.
Then?
You want some zero wax?
Some wax.
Yeah.
Sorry.
لا لا مش كله يعني ما تصير
That's the soft parts. And I think it's just a haircut. Clean.